Well, I'd just like to say that in this repair, pretty simple, and you could use it on a lot of the OMC gear assemblies, on the 18s, the 25s, the 35s, any of the motor with that type of gear with the pin on it. I just priced some of the prices on it on marineengine.com. If you bought one for a 25 horse Evinrude from the mid-70s, it cost you $196. And the other ones anywhere from $40 on up. So this is an easy fix, and once the screws in there, it's stronger than it ever will be. And I think the only reason this one broke because I leaned the motor against the garage or something. It must have somehow hit it. When I put the motor away in storage, it was fine. Came back and checked it 2 months later, and I'll go to turn the throttle, and it's broke. So I don't know how it broke. But this is an easy fix. I hope you enjoy it. It's a short video. Thanks a lot. Well, you got to excuse the hum of my fluorescent light. I have to replace it. This is a frustrating thing that happens to us outboard guys a lot, where this gear that goes on the steering bracket breaks. So I'm going to show you how I fix them. I fixed tons of them, and maybe this might help you someday. The first thing I do is I drill a number 25 hole right down the center. As best as you can, right down the center of the part that's broken. And when you put this in a vise, don't squeeze it this way. Kind of squeeze it this way, not too tight so you don't distort it. And that's what I do to start. That's step one. Step two is to center punch the center as best you can. And get a number 25 drill. I'm going to use a 1024 screw, and I'm going to drill this as best as I can. You can do it on a drill press if you want. I have a drill press, but by the time I get it all set up, it's not necessary. Unless I was going to do like 10 of them in a row. Now what you can do is start it, and if you're a little bit off, just tilt the drill the opposite way. You can walk it right back into center if you're off a lot. The aluminum is very soft. That looks pretty close. Good enough for this neck of the woods. Now I hold it as straight as I can. And I drill right down the center. Not much to drill. Now the next step, I'm going to set up the broken piece with this piece for drilling the stem. In this step, I opened up the hole in the bottom of the broken casting with a 3/16. The reason why I did that, when I go to line up the pin after I drill a pilot hole in the pin for tapping, it'll line up with I can move it around just a little bit to line it up with the original break, so everything lines up really nice. So now I'm just going to center punch this best as you can in the center. Take 3. Still off center. And drill it with a number 25 drill. And about a ½ inch down or so. Again, you can do this on a drill press. I want to make sure I'm pretty much on center. If you're off center a little bit, just tilt it the way you want to move it. You can walk it over, then come straight. I don't go full speed like a locomotive when I drill holes. Slow, a lot of pressure. All the way through. Now I'm going to tap it out. The next step, 1024. So after drilling it out with a number 25 drill, I got a 1024 tap. And trying to go as straight as I can. I tap it out. You could use oil, but you really don't need it with aluminum. Alright, once you get it tapped out, I'll show you how I put it together. So after tapping the hole, drilling the hole first and tapping it 1024 all the way through, I put the screw down inside there. I got a common head flathead screw, 1024. I simply take it, screw it on the broken end towards the screw, and tap and screw it right on there. Now, being that I made the hole 3/16 in the gear part, enables me to line this thing up pretty close. It's actually dead on. A screwdriver, tighten it up. And you can put Loctite on the threads if you want to, but that ain't gonna come out. So it took a little finesse, you know, it takes a little finesse to get the screw down in there. But it's all lined up perfectly into the original shape of the brake. Nice and strong. And when you put this into the motor, this shaft here that goes into it with the plastic pin goes down about right about to about there. So the bottom of this doesn't come anywhere near the screw. That's why a panhead screw works good. But you could use anything really, a bolt, you know, anything that wants to. And it actually goes all the way down. Doesn't hit the screw. But that's about where it rides when it's bolted to the motor. So it's a nice fix. It takes 5 minutes. Once you have the tap, the drill, and you do one or two, they're really easy to do. I have them parts, you know, they're in boxes somewhere, but I don't know where they are. By the time I find them, it's much easier to do this, just to, you know, fix one. And I don't have to paint it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Quick fix on how to fix a throttle gear. This is from a 1960 10-horse Johnson. Thanks for watching.